The SEC women's basketball tournament is coming up, and the bracket is already out. And I'm going to be covering the opening day, which is Wednesday, March 5th. We've got Tennessee A&M, or pardon me, Texas A&M versus Tennessee. First game of the day, 11 a.m. Arkansas, Georgia, which is second game, 1:30 p.m. Mizzou, Mississippi State, and that's going to be 6 p.m. Game three, and game four starts at 8:30 p.m. and it's going to be Auburn, Florida. Now, I think that Tennessee kind of screwed itself to get into this mess, but these opening four games, I think are going to be entertaining, and I'm going to go over each one of the four games. So, let's get into it.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Now, the first game of the day, like I said, Tennessee, Texas A&M. Tennessee is 21-8 on the season. They had the last two games that they had were horrible. Georgia was a close one, relatively speaking, but still they shouldn't have been able to get beat by Georgia. And the Florida game was just nasty. And so they're going to be facing off against Texas A&M Aggies. Now, A&M is 10-18. It, I mean, well, there is no way to talk good about this. Uh, they haven't won a game. The last time they won a game was against Kentucky. And I'm not even going to go back. I'm not even. It's been that long ago. We're talking about they have lost 10 in a row. They have lost 10 in a row. When they faced Tennessee, Tennessee smashed them down 91-78. Seriously, that's how bad that loss was for A&M. Now, when you look at Tennessee, they've got several good players. They've got points per game. Talisha Cooper leading points per game. She's a guard, 16.7 points per game. Assists per game, Samara Spencer, 4.9. And field goal percentage, Talisha Cooper is 44.6%. Yeah, it's really that much of that's now I don't like the assist. Rebounds per game, Z Spearman is getting 6 rebounds per game. Talisha Cooper, 3 steals per game, averaging. And she's also got the blocks with the .7 blocks per game. This is showing me that I know that this is a first year for Kim Caldwell. This is a team that needs a little bit better defense, a little bit better go-to when it comes to getting the games. Texas A&M, points per game, Sahara Jones, guard, 9.9 points per game. Yeah, that is bad. Assists per game, 2.4 with Sol Williams. And field goal percentage, Jada Malone is 63.3%. That's a good thing for them. And looking at the rest of the team, those are just the highlights. Rebounds, Sahara Jones is at 7.1 rebounds per game. Talia Parker, 1 steal per game. Lauren Ware, 1.8 blocks per game. They've not got a full complement of players either. That's a really scary part of this. They've not got a full complement of players. I don't see how the Aggies have a chance in this game. I really don't. That's the bad part about this one. There is no good way to do this game for A&M. Now, the next game that I'm going to talk about is Georgia versus Arkansas. The Bulldogs are 12 and 18, whereas the Razorbacks are 10 and 21. So a little bit better on one side than the other, but when they played each other in the regular season, it was a 1 point game, 62-61. Georgia won that one. Now, when you look at these two teams, Georgia, Izzy Higginbottom, I like the name, is a leader across the board. She's averaging 23.9 points per game. She's averaging 3.7 assists. If that's their assist leading, that's kind of sad. And 1.2 steals per game. Vera Ohodawa Nua Oanua is averaging 6.4 rebounds, and Jenna Lawrence is averaging 1.1 blocks per game. Uh, on Georgia's side, Trinity Turner is averaging 12.2 points per game. Now, Asia Avenger is averaging, or is the leader on the team, both in assist and steal. She's averaging 4.5 assists per game, which is, these assist numbers are just weak with these teams, with her also having 1.9 steals per game. That shows you, she's good at that on both sides of the ball. Maya Burse is getting 6 rebounds per game, and Fatima Diakate is getting zero point 0.7 blocks per game. So you're looking at, neither one of these teams has strong defense. Um, Georgia and Arkansas both are, they're really evenly matched. More than likely, to be perfectly honest with you, more than likely, I can see this turning into a situation where both of them are struggling. Before they beat A&M, Arkansas went 7 games. They had a 7 game losing streak before they won their last game against A&M. And Georgia, that Georgia win, I'm not even going to go into. I don't even want to get into. But Georgia beat both Auburn and Tennessee. I and they'd only had a 3 game losing streak before that. Now they did have a 6 game winning or losing streak uh, before they beat Arkansas the last time. Honestly, Georgia may be able to pull this off. This is going to be one of those eh, games. It's going to be a good game just because both teams aren't any good. That's really what's going to be this one. I don't even know where to call this one. I really don't. It's that bad of two teams, and they're too closely matched up. Okay, the third game is going to be Mizzou versus Mississippi State. I don't even. This one's going to be an even stranger game to even try to attempt to predict. If you're looking at Mizzou, who is 14 and 17, yeah, they've only won 14 games. Yeah, lost 17. Grace Lauder, 15.2 points per game. Lania Randall, 6.2 rebounds per game. Avery Crunk, 3 assists per game. Steals, Lania Randall. Hey, now here's the thing. Now, she's a leader. Rebounds, steals, good on deep. Shows she's probably the best defensive player. 1.7 steals per game. And Angelique, I'm not even going to butcher that last name. Good Lord. I No, I'm not going to butcher that last name. Point 0.8 blocks per game. Mm, This 14-17 team. Seriously. Um, they're playing up against the Bulldogs, who are 20-10. They're 7-9 in conference. You know, it's a not bad team. They could actually, you know, make a little bit of a showing with a slight chance. The Bulldogs have a slight chance of going to the big dance, or they could get invited to NIT. Either one. Now, your Kayla Jordan is a leader in points, 16 per game, and steals, 2 per game. Rebounds, Medina Ocut, and also blocks. Medina Ocut's got both blocks and rebounds, 9.6 rebounds per game, which is a really good total, and blocks 1.1 per game. Not bad, but you would think there'd be somebody there better. Assist, Anaya Russell is at 3.6 assists per game. This is a one decent team and one subpar team. Now, when they met up last time in the regular season, Mizzou beat Mississippi State. No joke, 78-77. So there's that. Also, you're looking at Mizzou. This is going to show how much they love their head coach because Pington is stepping down after 14 years at the helm. As they Let's see if if they love their coach. Um, yeah, Pington resigned. You're looking at a 14-7 season. They're hardly ever doing anything that is worthwhile. So if this team wants to show up for their coach to give her at least something to look at, a win in the conference tournament would be the way to go. But I don't know. Plus they'd already beaten Mississippi State once before. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Mississippi State should be all over winning this game, but eh, yeah, it's one of those. Another one of those. This last game is Auburn versus Florida, and if they don't do anything in the tournament, then they're not going to do anything, period, in the off season. Florida is 14-16. Uh, Liv McGill is their leading person, 16.2 points per game, 5 assists per game, 1.9 steals per game. Rashaya Kyle, 8.7 rebounds per game, and Alexia Gassett, zero point 0.8 blocks per game. Uh, yeah, that's them. Auburn is 12-17 on the season. Deona Gaston is got 22.5 points per game. She's got 7.2 rebounds per game and 1 block per game. Uh, Marshawn Bostic, 6 assists per game and 2.4 steals per game. This is a team that both these teams are subpar. Last time they met up, Auburn smacked them down 74-51. It wasn't even pretty. Uh, Honestly, I don't even know where to begin on. You're looking at Florida's not got the team. Literally, they barely have a full. I don't even think they have a full team. Auburn Okay, Auburn will probably win this game just because they seem to have they had the magic sauce against Florida, but Florida, who is not a good team either, uh, slightly better record, but Deona Gaston and Marshawn Bostic seem to be a really good duo on there. It's really, this is a subpar versus subpar, and not really something to get excited about. That's the sad part about this. They're both, it might be a good game to watch if you like SEC women's basketball, but that's about it. Okay, when you take a look at this, the two games that I would advise you to watch, no joke, because it has implications in the postseason. Tennessee is most likely going to the NCAAs. They're currently ranked 18th in the nation, so how they this tournament will help them get better bracket space or better bracket in the NCAAs. That's all there is to it. Mississippi State needs to show out to get a chance to go to the NCAAs, but most likely they're just playing for a better bracket in the NITs. Seriously, but Mississippi State at least looks like they have a good team, and they're if they win this game, they're going to play against the rivals. Same for Tennessee. Tennessee, if they win, is going to be playing Vandy. Arkansas, Georgia is going to be playing the Sooners, and Auburn, Florida will be playing Alabama. I think Auburn can win this game. I think so. They'll be playing against Alabama. Mississippi State should be able to beat Mizzou, so they'll be playing Ole Miss on Thursday, and all these games I'm talking about are going to be on Thursday. Arkansas, Georgia, maybe Georgia because they've gotten a little bit better towards the end. I don't know. I'm yeah, no. And Tennessee should be going up against Vandy on Thursday. Yeah, I'm not excited about this first day. I'm excited for Tennessee playing when they're playing, but yeah, that's about it. This opening day, you know how it goes of the tournament. But right now, you've got two teams that are playing for better brackets. One in the NIT, most likely, and one in the NCAAs. I could imagine Mississippi State being considered for the NCAAs. I really do, but they're going to be on the fringe of it, honestly. So that's my take on the first day of the SEC women's basketball tournament. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.